Hey guys, it's Roddy TJ. Welcome back to another video. Today is episode 2 of the Rock Bottom Podcast, joined by Lucas.
Hello.
He's trying to be like a squeaker, so please
I-
give him credit.
Yes.
Today we're going to talk about AEW Dynamite from July 22nd, 2020. We're going to talk about some news, wrestling news, and some rumors that are going around the wrestling world. We will also talk about the big theme, and today's theme of today is dream matches. Let's get
Yes,
started.
indeed.
Yes, let's. So for the first match was Cody Rhodes versus Eddie Kingston for the TNT title, no disqualifications. What do you think about this match, Lucas?
Well, first of all, I want to say Eddie Kingston cut an amazing promo. He always does. He's so good on the mic.
Yeah.
I thought the match was good until like the last 2 minutes.
I think now I didn't know who Eddie Kingston was. I'm like, was he from Dark? Because I know he was from Impact.
He was from Impact. Recently, he's been working for the NWA. He's an indie guy, so yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, who the hell is he? But he actually was pretty good on the mic, so I kind of liked him. You know, he's a good wrestler.
Yeah, but the thing that I hated about this match is that Cody no-sold the thumbtacks. Like,
Yeah.
he like after him he was like, okay, I'm gonna beat you now. Like,
I guess they're trying to do that so he's like powerful, but like he's fighting back the pain. But...
Do you want me to tell you what this is? What I want to compare this to? This is when Cena did his open challenges for the U.S. title, and this is when the people were starting to like him more because he was fighting good wrestlers, but he was still beating the good wrestlers. But the fans were blinded by that. This is the exact same thing that's happening.
Yeah, and it's like I like Cody Rhodes. I just the thumbtack was pretty cool. I liked it, but then he just kind of no sold it a little bit. I'll give the match. Maybe I'll give it 4 stars out of 5.
I'll give it like 2.75. It was pretty good. Maybe a 3 out of 5.
I'll give it 3 stars. Actually, it wasn't the best match of the night.
No. Yeah.
All right, next match on the card was MJF versus Griffin Garrison. MJF won, of course, not surprising. But I got to say, MJF is one of the best best wrestlers on the mic by far. He is so good on the mic. What do you think about the match?
It was a squash match. It was fine. Like,
yeah, but it was a good squash match. It wasn't just a little move and that's it. It was kind of cool. Like MJF saying, "Hey, say that that I'm undefeated or whatever."
Yeah.
That was a cool touch. It was a good squash match. It was better than
I mean, Griff Garrison is the Ivy League champion. Like, he should have won, but whatever.
I think he should have won by roll up.
I was joking, but
yeah, and that would have been better than but whatever.
Yeah.
This match, I'll give it a 2 stars, and actually, I'll give it a 1.5 star because it was a good squash match, even though squash matches are
for what it was, yeah.
Yeah. Next match on the card was the Young Bucks versus the Butcher and the Blade. False count anywhere match. Young Bucks won the match, and that's probably the match of the night.
Yeah, probably.
So many extreme moments in the match, like from the kitchen, then they went to around the stadium, and they just beat the hell out of each other.
Yeah.
Like the super kick onto the escalator was pretty funny.
Yeah. I really like the Butcher and the Blade. They're good.
Yeah, and I like Butcher and the Blade. I don't know what happened. Like they were like so dark and menacing before, now like chefs.
Well, I mean, they are butchers.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's just like I think they're a good team, but I went a little down.
I mean, we already have a lot of we have the Dark Order, which is basically what they were before. So
they join the Dark Order, and they'll be like the big team on the Dark Order.
Well, no, because there's Stu Grayson and Evil Uno, which I think they're going to be the de facto big team there.
Yeah. I'm gonna give this match maybe 4.5 stars, 5 stars, maybe. Really good match. Like the moment when they did the elbow drop and the swanton bomb or senton bomb.
I'd give it like a 3.75.
Oh, Pacific. I'll give it like 3-4 stars. Really good matchup. Then we have our final. No, not our final match. We have 5 from the Dark Order versus Hangman Page.
Yes.
Hangman Page won, obviously. After the match, obviously, he was offered to join the Dark Order, but Hangman Page.
And it was announced that what's it called? It was going to be Stu Grayson and Evil Uno versus Omega and Page next week, if I'm correct, for the tag titles.
And I think what they should do with Adam Page and Kenny Omega, they should lose the titles by betrayal and let the Young Bucks win for Best Friends or Jurassic Express or somebody like that.
Mm-hmm. I to be honest, I'd really like if the Dark Order would win the tag titles. I know this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but they might be the best tag team for me, at least in ring rise.
All the belts. That should be a storyline. They take all the belts.
Yes,
that's a good idea. Even the woman, like there's a woman character in the Dark Order that takes the belt.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good. But Anthony offered to join, and
Speaking of women, it was Ivelisse versus, I think her name was Diamante. It wasn't that great of a match. Yeah. I could tell that they were trying hard, but they didn't click. There's some botches there. Ivelisse won. Good match. Not good match. It was alright.
Yeah, and then there was a promo with Brian Cage. He was saying that
who can stop the path of Cage?
Yeah, and basically he was saying, like Ty saying, I was doing a professional thing, doing the throwing the towel, then came in the ring to try to attack Brian Cage, and then who's the guy who got attacked by Ryback? What's his name?
Somebody.
Earl? Yeah, somebody just attacked him, and then Jon Moxley saved the day. So,
Yes, and I don't know if it was after, but Lance Archer beat up a bunch of people in the locker room, which was great.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about our main event of the evening. We have Jurassic Express versus the Inner Circle. Pretty good match.
Yeah, good.
Really solid match.
I don't have anything interesting to say about it. It was just a good match.
Yeah, Jake Hager, Luchasaurus is probably he's really talented.
Jungle Boy is really talented.
Yeah. Chris Jericho, he's pretty good as well, even though he's almost 50 years old.
For his age, he's great.
Yeah, compared to Ryback, who's, I don't want to say he's bad, but
he hasn't wrestled in forever, I feel like.
Yeah. I'll say that match is pretty good. I'll give it maybe 2.5 stars, maybe 3, maybe. Really good match. It's just Jake Hager is good at being a Brock Lesnar type guy, and
I don't understand. I hate his theme song. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Why is it a rap? He's the last guy that I'd expect to have a rap for a theme song.
Yeah. And I personally think Jurassic Express will be good with belts, but Jungle Boy's good as a solo guy, I think.
Yeah.
Mark kind of cringy, and Luchasaurus is just amazing. Yeah, it was a good match. And then after the match, obviously, Sammy Guevara, I think there was a big beatdown or something.
It was Serpentico. It was supposed to be Serpentico's gonna join the Inner Circle, but it was Sammy Guevara in a mask.
I was so happy. I'm yay, he's back.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to talk about the controversy with him? Should we get into that real fast?
Well, he made some sexually things to Sasha Banks back in the day.
To be honest, I don't think he should have gotten in trouble for that.
Well, he's back. Really
here's my stance on this. If people were to get suspended for making a dumb joke, nobody would be on the roster right now. Everybody makes dumb jokes. He was still so young at that point too.
Yeah, and the thing is, Sammy Guevara is probably my second favorite superstar on the Inner Circle. It's Jericho, Sam, Jake, and then Santana Ortiz. So yeah, they're really good. I like the Inner Circle. So, what would you rate this show? 1 out of 10. Rating.
It wasn't that compared to other episodes? It wasn't that great. Nothing that big happened aside from Sammy coming back. I'd give it a 6.5 out of 10.
I'm gonna get 6.5, maybe a 7. I like the thumbtack moment. The table moment was amazing with the Young Bucks. The Sam being back, that was awesome.
Lance Archer being Lance Archer is always great.
Yeah, just a really good. I think a lot of good moments.
I'd say Lance Archer. I think he should have won the TNT title, to be honest.
Yeah, I think he should. That'd been good. Yeah, I think AEW is doing good when it comes to no crowds, but of course it sucks. But
Yeah.
something than nothing,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was AEW Dynamite from July 22nd. Let's talk about some wrestling news and some rumors going around.
Ooh.
So the first thing is Apollo Crews has been tested positive for the coronavirus, or cough cough.
Or he's come into contact. It hasn't been officially announced that he's gotten COVID, but I think we can assume that he did.
Yeah, because I think MVP took the belt away from him.
Mm-hmm. We'll be going into that when we talk about Extreme Rules in a second, but
yeah, it sucks for Apollo. He's a talented wrestler, just not really.
Yeah. He has the US. At least he got the US title, which I think is good.
Yeah, just he's a really talented guy. It's just he's not really used well, and it sucks for him. All right, you want to talk about Slammiversary?
Yeah. Okay. I think this was the best show of the week by far.
EC3 now on Impact. The Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson are in the Impact Wrestling. Who else in there?
Keith Miller,
Keith Slater, whatever, and Brian Myers. I think Zack Ryder. Well,
no, they weren't announced. I don't think neither of them were. I don't remember seeing.
Well, I saw pictures on the internet of like all of them just doing the middle fingers together. So,
but no, who cares about EC3? Who cares about the Good Brothers? Motor City Machine Guns are back, which is way better in my opinion than anybody else because they're amazing.
I think Impact is going to get better. I think EC3 is really good in Impact beforehand.
Yes.
It's just it sucks that he didn't get used right, and he would have been like an MGF type of guy.
Yeah, I also feel bad for Rick Swann because it was like, who's going to be the surprise entrant? It's Rick Swann. But after that, Eric Young came out, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, Eric Young is cool. He kind of weird now. I wish he had the beard, but like
I dig it.
Eric Young or something. So.
Yeah, most of the matches I thought were good to great.
Yeah.
Also, Eddie Edwards is the new Impact champion. Which
was he from like a team like ever? Was
he was from the Wolves with Davey Richards.
Yeah.
But I don't like how he's doing this like hardcore gimmick. That doesn't fit for him, but whatever. He's still good.
Yeah. I don't really watch Impact really because like I kind of watched it when the Hardys were in there and the Brother Near and Broken Matt saga, but then I kind of got away from it, and then I'm on AEW.
Also, Ken Shamrock did a bunch of crazy stuff, and he's like in his 50s, so good on Shamrock.
Yeah, he kind of sucks as a mixed martial artist. Like he was good. Then it went downhill after when he came back.
And Impact actually used thumbtacks, and the guy didn't undersell it and just get up a second after. Thank you, Tommy Dreamer. Because he actually sold the thumbtacks like he should.
Yeah, I get it. Like I think he did sell a Cody Rhodes. It's just I hate it when he got back up and just did a clothesline.
He was like, "Oh, my back. Oh, I'm fine now."
No, if it was Lance Archer or like Jake Hager or someone like that, fine.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but it's Cody Rhodes. Like he's not a monster,
No.
Even though I like Cody Rhodes.
But,
a little disappointed on that.
He should turn heel. Like it's so hard for me to get behind him now.
Yeah. Let's talk about the horror show, Extreme Rules 2020. The horror show, apparently. What you think about the show?
Great matches, bad finishes.
Yeah, it's like the whole Sasha Banks and what's her face? Who was? I don't really watch WWE.
Yeah, it was Sasha. Wait, and Asuka.
Yeah, Asuka. Yeah.
Okay. So I feel like at least 5 people should have been fired for that ending. So first of all, the ring guy the ring bell guy should have been fired for ringing the bell. The music people should have been fired for playing her music. Bailey should have been fired for attacking the ref.
Yeah.
And such a bad end. I don't understand what they were thinking with that.
And then the swamp match, I think it was called between.
That was the worst cinematic match.
Yeah, it was Sister Abigail, Alexa Bliss.
Mm-hmm.
People say it should have been Liv Morgan.
Or she.
On Instagram, people say
Mm-hmm.
Liv, but
I don't think there's gonna be a conclusive answer to that. I think Sister Abigail is gonna be like something never just gonna be answered.
Yeah, and it's like Bray Wyatt. I think they should have did a Firefly Funhouse match again, but
Mm-hmm.
not a
Well,
swamp
he's
match.
doing like his old gimmick for this match, so I kind of understand it.
Yeah, I get it. He's like a Matt Hardy right now. Like he changed his gimmick.
Yeah. Also, Rey Mysterio's eye was taken out, and then Seth Rollins threw up. Highlight of the show.
Oh my god, they just copied AEW, dude. I
Yeah.
was like,
Wait 1 second.
yeah, but like the matches were like, Rey Mysterio and all that stuff. I think Braun Strowman should be on the. He should be changed better. Obviously, like he should be more of the. He should be treated well. Like he's like. I don't like his character right now. I liked him when he was like in 2017 when he was like killing Roman Reigns and it was amazing. So yeah. Kyrie Sane got he's done with the WWE.
Sorry about that. I'm back. Okay.
Yeah, Kyrie Sane is done with the WWE.
Mm-hmm. She left on good terms. She won her last match, which is pretty rare. So
Yeah, Kyrie Sane was a good wrestler, obviously,
mm-hmm.
but people want to see that dream match with Asuka. So sucks that we didn't get it. All right, let's talk about the main theme of the day: dream matches. Give me your top 5 dream matches that you want to see in wrestling, or dream matches, or fantasy.
Yeah,
matches.
I'm gonna do promotion from promotion because I don't know. I've never been like cared too much about like decade versus decade matches. They've never really appealed to me that much. But so this is not gonna be in any order or anything.
No.
Yeah, this matches that I personally want to see. So, okay, I'm probably going to just do my favorite, like, the one that I want to see the most right now. And I don't know, this is not going to be a popular pick, but my number 1 is Okada versus Roman Reigns.
Okay. I can see that, because,
I'm not the biggest fan of either of them, but I just feel like the atmosphere around it would be huge. I feel like both of them would work really well with each other.
It's like New Japan versus WWE type of thing.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the most popular one is probably obviously Undertaker versus Sting, but I know Undertaker's gonna win if it's in WWE because he was just because WWE always wins against WCW, so
yeah.
That's a good I want to see. Just the match in general will be amazing to watch.
Sticking with the New Japan WWE thing, Tanahashi versus John Cena.
Okay, yeah.
For the same reasons as Roman Reigns and Roman Reigns. I feel like that would be even better.
This is gonna be another weird one, but I would love to see. Well, here's one. I want to see Lance Archer versus what's his name from MJF partner.
From what?
MJF's
Wardlow.
Yeah, Wardlow. Lance Archer, Wardlow, Luchasaurus, Jake Hager, Brian Cage in a Fatal 5-Way match.
That'd be pretty cool.
That would be amazing as hell, dude. That would be amazing. That would be the best dream match ever if that just goes down.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like saying Andre the Giant versus the Big Show, but better.
I'm sticking with. Well, this is New Japan, so for this is like Roppongi 3K versus any tag team from AEW.
Yeah.
I don't know how familiar you are with Roppongi 3K, but in my eyes, they're the best tag team right now.
Okay. I see.
They I can't think of a bad match they've had together
Yeah.
because they've worked so well with each other. Because Sho is like the power moves guy. He does all the big spots, and Yo is like the seller of the group, and he
Mm-hmm.
makes he's like the one with the crowd connections. So perfect mix. Like if they fought they fought the Young Bucks, so I don't really care for that. But like FTR, Omega Page, things like that, that'd be so good for me.
Yeah. I have to say my next one. It's probably not really a shocker, but if this happened maybe around if these two were both in their primes, I would
Mm-hmm.
like to say John Cena and Hulk Hogan. Imagine that those two having a match against each other, like
Mm-hmm.
faces from different decades colliding. It'll be amazing. Just to see Hulkamania versus John Cena, or end up or
Yeah.
Hollywood Hogan. It'll be a good match.
Mm-hmm. So I need to think of more. So if you have any more, you can say them while I think of some others.
Here's an honorable mention. I don't. I want to say MJF versus EC3.
That'd be a good match.
Yes,
But who would be the face in that? I feel like ECT would have to be, but
I think two dickheads facing each other will be amazing to watch. I don't want to say dickheads, but
yeah, I do like heel versus. I feel like not enough companies do heel versus heel, but I don't know how well that'd work.
no, but
But
like they each other through the match, and they have like a little trash talk match.
mm-hmm. Yeah, I see
Like
what you're saying.
Jake Diaz and Conor McGregor kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what I would choose. And that's number 4. What's my final pick? If I had to choose a match that I would want to see, um, tough one. I guess I want to say Kenny Omega versus Seth Rollins. I'll definitely
That'd
want
be good.
just because WWE versus AEW, and Omega and Seth Rollins are two of the great superstars in both promotions.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a good match to see.
I just had one. I literally was about to say it, and then I lost it. What was it? It was It was Darby. It was something with Darby Allin. I know that.
Mick Foley.
Yes, Mick Foley. Honestly, Darby Allin with anybody from WWE would be class. But
Darby versus Tommy Dreamer. Darby Allin versus any hardcore wrestler would work.
I don't know with he's good at hardcore stuff, but I feel like him against I don't
RVD.
know.
RVD. Rob Van Dam.
Honestly, Darby Allin and Brock Lesnar would be a great match.
Yeah, and I think with Rob Van Dam, he's an extreme fighter, but he's also a high flyer, and Darby Allin's the same.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that would be. They will
blow
the house down.
RVD versus more suspensions in their life.
Yeah. What'd you say? I kind of cut it out there.
Well, RVD versus Randy Orton to see who has gotten more suspensions in their life.
Damn, that would be epic.
Yeah.
I know a good one we should do. Great Khali versus Yokozuna versus The Big Show versus Andre Giant versus Mark Henry versus versus every big man in wrestling.
I have a way better match that we haven't said yet.
That match would be hell.
Orange Cassidy versus Brock Lesnar.
That'd be a squash match. I think who's another comedy wrestler?
I feel like Brock would do if he goes along with it. I feel like that would be an amazing match, honestly.
Who's that guy that was with a party of people, and he it was he was Adam something. He was from
Adam Cole.
No, not Adam Cole. Or I guess another dream match would be Kenny Omega versus Adam Cole, but he was he had a big bunny with him.
Adam Rose.
Yes, Adam Rose versus Orange Cassidy. Bro, that would be that'd be weird as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You have one more match. You have to choose one more because you already have number 4. I just did a couple.
Brock Lesnar versus Orange Cassidy 2.
Okay, fair enough, mate. Fair enough.
That I'm telling you, if that match happened, that would